everybody, I'm back this week. I know I say that every week. But anyway, what I'm going to do for you guys this week is like a microwave vanilla pudding. And I've tried it a couple of times now, and it's been a learning process to get the recipe I want to give you guys just right, but we're here now. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with a nice big microwavable bowl, 2.5 quarts, and you're going to put your sugar in. I know it would help if I told you how much sugar, right? 2/3 cup. So you got your 1/3 cup and your 2/3 cup. A nice big batch of sugar in there. And, okay, what's next? I know, I'm reading it. It's confusing. And you're going to want 3 egg yolks now. And if you've never separated eggs before, set your sugar and mixing bowl aside and get 2 little white bowls. Or just 2 little bowls, that's what you need. And you're going to want your bowl that you're going to put the egg whites in right here. And tap your egg on the edge of the counter. And being very careful, you're going to slide the egg and everything right into your hand. And you're going to just carefully let the egg whites roll through your fingers. Just separating your fingers a little bit. And that just, if you're very careful, gets rid of the egg whites and keeps the egg yolk that you need. So, okay, put your egg yolk into another bowl here. And repeat. And if it looks like this bowl here is actually already full of egg whites, that would be from my testing the recipes. And you can make that into a really good egg white omelet later. Might take a few times separating, but you plop that into the bowl and grab your last egg. Keep a towel handy nearby because you will need to wipe your hands off because, you know, you are separating raw eggs. I know they make separators out there, but this was just easier for me. I think it's faster. Okay, I have the 3 egg yolks that I need. Okay, I'm going to set my really full bowl of egg whites aside. Set my eggs aside. So you guys can kind of sort of see what I'm doing. Get the mixing bowl. Throw the 3 egg yolks in. Now you need, what do you need? 2 cups of milk. So grab your milk. Grab your measuring cup and get 2 cups of milk in there. There's 1. Sorry if I'm sniffling and coughing around. Still getting over my cold a little bit. I'm still good to cook. Get your 2 cups of milk there. And set your milk aside. Or put it away. That would be preferable. Especially on a hot day like this. Okay. Now you need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Get your little 1/4 teaspoon out. You just need a wee little bit. Dump that in there. Get yourself a fork. I knew I had one somewhere. And get that all mixed up. Make sure you pop your egg yolks. Okay. Now we got that all, we have as mixed up as you're going to. We're going to pop that in the microwave for 4 minutes. Okay. And your next step after that will be to stop it, stir it, and then you're going to do it for a couple more minutes, but like a minute at a time, because as soon as you see it start to froth up a little bit, you're going to want to stir it. Sorry, I'm just double checking what I've written down for myself. And if you'll pardon me a bit, I'm going to try to adjust the camera because I think I've got you guys at a very crooked angle. Okay, that's looking better. Now, what you're going to need yet is vanilla and butter. I don't have enough butter. Let me get some more. Oh, there's my knife. let me get you good. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of butter. I only had 1 for there. Like I said, I was testing out different recipes, and this one's the best one. Because I want to give you guys the best help that I can. Okay, I'm gonna put my sugar away. I'm gonna get out the flour because after you do the 4 minutes, you're gonna throw a little bit of flour in there. Actually, you're gonna stop it. This is highly embarrassing. You're gonna stir it, and you're gonna put 3 tablespoons of flour in. I'm sorry. It's 2/3 cup sugar, 3 egg yolks, and 3 tablespoons of flour. If you microwaved it a little bit already, no big deal. Just stir this in real quick. I know where my brain is. Still hungover from the great party I had this weekend with my geek girlfriends for the Doctor Who premiere. How great was that? It was really good. I have high hopes for this season. Capaldi did very well. Still not crazy about Jenna, whatever her face is, Clara. But, yeah, she did show a little bit of maybe improvement this time. Okay. Hopefully you've watched this through and you put the flour in before you microwave it for 4 minutes. But pop that back in the microwave for the rest of the time. Okay, now you can finish putting some of your stuff away. But like I said, you'll need 2 tablespoons of butter and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So keep the vanilla extract out. And okay, with vanilla pudding, some people might be like, oh, vanilla pudding, isn't that kind of plain and boring? No, not really, because there's so much you can do with it. I mean, it's good with cakes and pies and ice cream. After mine cools, I'm going to chop a banana up on top of it. Really yum. I think we all know I love all things Doctor Who, so bananas are fantastic. Oh, if you're wondering about my shirt this week, I got this in a T-Fury grab bag, one of the all Doctor Who versions. How lucky was that? I got 2 50th anniversary shirts, and then I got that sort of Rock'em Sock'em Robot takeoff shirt that I've worn before. I know, so lucky. I actually follow this artist on Facebook, One Bluebird. That's all one word. He does really good stuff, so big shout out to him and a thank you for designing this shirt that I got. Okay, we got a few seconds left, and then we're going to stir. And hi, Rebecca. We're messaging on Facebook as I do this. She's going to laugh at that. Okay, so 20 seconds here. We're going to give it a good stir. And I'm going to switch out my fork that I have been using for a spoon. Because after you microwave it for 4 minutes, you're going to do it in 1 minute intervals till it actually starts to look like pudding and is thick enough to coat your spoon. Get your bowl out. And you can probably see it actually is going to start looking like it's got chunks in it, which is just the pudding starting to form. As you can see now, it's fairly liquid. So that's why we're going to do it another minute, and then we're going to stir it. And we're just going to keep doing it in minute intervals. It should only be maybe 3 to 4 more minutes before it really starts to get thick and puddingy. Be right back. And this recipe just goes to show me and everybody else. Sorry, I've got like stuff all over my shirt now. Every recipe you do may not turn out the first time. Happens to me all the time. If you don't have maybe the best recipe, or you've put something even a little bit off, it might not turn out. That's why you keep trying it. This is maybe the third time, even third different version of the recipe that I tried to do before I got it just right for you guys. Okay, I'm going to give it another good stir. And I can see it is definitely starting already to look more like pudding every time. Now when you first take it out, you'll probably think, oh, skim on top, eggs, what? No, just stir it. It's just your pudding starting to form. Maybe any little bits of flour or something, or sugar that didn't get quite broken up. Okay, pop it in for another minute. And when it's thick, the whole thing's thick like pudding, you're going to let it cool down for a little bit, and then you're going to put your 2 tablespoons of butter and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla in. I will show you what it looks like, but then you're going to have to let it cool. I know, what is it with me doing recipes you have to cool? But they're easy to do, and letting it cool for a few minutes to an hour or so is still really easy. Go watch some more classic Who or play some games or something. Hey, we're geeks. We always have something to keep us occupied. And you're going to want to let this cool at room temperature, because if you put it in the fridge, it's like it just won't get the right consistency for you. Just put some plastic wrap over the top, set it, and let it, and come back later, and it'll be the perfect vanilla cream pudding for you. Yep, we're getting very close. I can guarantee you this is probably, I'm not going to guarantee anything, because let's face it, in cooking, it's all fun. Probably about another minute to 2 minutes, and mine is going to be done, because it's getting very nice and thick as it is. But if you absolutely needed this and you had to cool it down in a hurry, set it in a sink of ice water. Just a little bit shallow sink of ice water. Let the bowl cool down slightly, because you don't want to put a hot bowl in ice water or you're going to get explosion. Trust me, accidentally done it before. Thought I was cleaning the bowl. Yeah, no, I exploded the glass bowl. I was in trouble. Oh, I'm going to put my eggs away. Put my egg whites in the fridge. Your bowl won't be nearly as full as mine, because you probably won't have to test your recipe as often as I did. Ha. I'll get that in just a second. Find a spot to put my egg whites. Okay, sorry, right back. Looking very puddingy. You definitely don't want to overcook it though. Okay, mine is well on its way to being done. It's done in the microwave, point being. See, we've got a nice vanilla pudding getting thick. What you're going to do is you're just going to set it aside a while. I know it's hard to do, but you really want it to cool down just a little bit before you put the butter and vanilla in because you don't want to like curdle it. So I'll be back in just a minute and I'll show you how to put it in. Where did I put my towel? Hey, because I just wanted to clean up a little bit. Be right there. And if you're wondering, yes, I spilled egg whites on my fridge. Ugh. I don't think it would be me if I went a single episode without spilling something. Okay. Still fairly hottish, but I want to show you guys how to do this. So after it's cooled down a little bit, we're going to put a teaspoon and a half of vanilla in. Stir it in good. You see it's probably steaming really good. Now, I'm going to put the butter in now, but I would recommend you guys probably wait a little bit just till it does cool down. And I'm going to stir my butter in here. See, the pudding's still warm enough that it is going to melt the butter. So I guess if you wanted to put it in right away when it was done, you could. I just might want to wait a little bit. And there you have microwave vanilla pudding. How easy was that? You can see we got yummy vanilla pudding. I'm going to try it. That is really good. Yeah, that is really rich. It is very rich, but it is very good vanilla pudding. And because I want this to be sort of a fun pudding, I am going to chop bananas on top of it. And I'm going to do it now while it's warm so that the pudding sort of absorbs a little more of the banana flavor. You guys absolutely do not have to do this. I just wanted to show you how to make the basic vanilla pudding. Because not everybody likes bananas, and believe it or not, there are some people that are allergic to bananas. I like them, so I'm going to have them cook into my still warm vanilla pudding. I'll see you guys next week where we are going to catch up on the flavor of the season and do a pumpkin recipe. I'll see you then.